So we started this game on a 9-4 run, and the Chicago Sky went on an immediate 6-0 run against us before Kelsey and Natasha combined for 13 points in the final 6 minutes of the first quarter, which gave us a 5-point lead going into the second. Now listen, all right, we're going to have some disclaimers. This is going to be just to highlight where we need to improve. Of course, there's going to be more disclaimers along the way, but take everything with a grain of salt that I'm saying, because this is day one. Our girls are not going to have everything together. We're not going to be gelling on day one. We have sweat equity to build up. We have chemistry to build up and continuity, all right? Just be happy that everybody's healthy. Sophie's coming back. She practiced today, so that's good news in itself. But listen, despite all the places of improvement, I still want to highlight the fact that despite one of our probably worst defensive starts to a game, we still kept the Chicago Sky under 60 points. Like, actually think about what I just said. We still kept them under 60 points despite not even having our best defensive performance, while we put up 93 points on our own, despite not having the best offensive performance by our FIFA standards, you know? And this was all done with a new roster, excluding the core, of course. So let's jump straight into it, all right? So right here, you're going to see Kia Nurse. She has a wide open shot right here that she's shooting. And I'm assuming it's because Natasha was supposed to be guarding her. You see Natasha Howard is over here. Dewana Bonner is on the inbound. So who is Caitlin left to guard? Camilla, Angel Reese, and Kia Nurse. So I don't know if Caitlin Clark was a late rotation because the clip was cut off too short. But I'm just assuming that, you know, it was off the slew inbound. Caitlin was supposed to be on Nurse, and miscommunication led to the open mid-range shot by Kia Nurse. And you can see Caitlin visibly frustrated. Look at this right here. Look at Caitlin put her hands up. Let's run it back in slow motion. Look at Caitlin Clark. Her hands is up. Let's zoom in on this, actually. Right here, you can see how frustrated Caitlin Clark was right here. Look at this. Just look at her. Just frustrated. And I'm going to be honest, Kobe would have loved Caitlin Clark so much. Like, the attention and detail that she has to be frustrated with a breakdown so early into the game. Look at the time. Like, look at the time on the clock. It's not even like you're in the fourth quarter. You're 6 minutes. Like, it's 4 minutes into the game. Like, look at her. Frustrated. Like, you know what I'm saying? But listen, this is why I say Caitlin Clark had the mama mentality yesterday, despite having the lead at that. This is the traits that I separate, like, I'm going to be honest, that separate superstars from role plays, nipping every bad habit in the bud so it doesn't happen at a later crucial part in the game. You know, you don't want to normalize it and not say nothing in the first quarter, and then when it happens in the fourth quarter, you're going to be like, that happened in the first. Why you didn't say nothing then? Nah, you got to nip it in the bud early, okay? So more miscommunications on defense, and look at this right here. Of course, like I said, I'm only going to highlight the places that we need to improve today. So we have Natasha and Kelsey allowing 5 Sky players to get in the half court before them, which results in a 5-on-3 disadvantage for the Fever. Only got Caitlin Clark, Aaliyah Boston, and soon to be Lexi Hull crossing the half court. And you got 5 Chicago Skies running the floor with 2 behind. I'm assuming this is Kelsey and Natasha. Look at this right here. And look at this. Caitlin was then telling a story about how much Ariel Atkins wide open 3. And it reminds me of that first play of the game from yesterday. I played in yesterday's film video where Ariel passed it to the open Camila Cardoso only 6 seconds into the game when Aaliyah was sleeping. So I say that to say we can't afford to drag our feet in defensive transition, especially when we know the score is close and momentum can switch at any given moment, all right? Look at this freeze frame right here. You have 5 Chicago Sky players up the floor, and you have 3 Fever players. That is a 5-on-3 in transition. You're gonna lose 9 times out of 10, and 10 times out of 10, honestly. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, let's move on. They'll fix that. I'm not worried about that, all right? So that thing I just mentioned about getting back in time for a 3 happened again, though. You know what I'm saying? Right here. Look at Sydney Colson getting here late. Not enough time to contest the shot. Like, I don't even know who to blame there, but surprisingly, all 5 jerseys were there this time. So this is why it's even more messed up that, you know what I'm saying, all 5 jerseys crossed the half-court line with only 3 Sky jerseys. There's no excuse for a late contest. Dantas has to either step up right here, like Dantas has to get up here knowing that Sydney Colson is late, you know what I'm saying, or knowing that Dewana Bonner is going to help her, and she has the leverage to help before Reese and Michaela gets down the floor. Or Sydney has to get up the court sooner knowing her defender is about to shoot, and she got to stay in front of her. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot where they can improve at right here looking at this. But let's talk about Caitlin Clark real quick. Caitlin Clark is fast enough to catch up to her defender backdoor and strong enough to make Kia Nurse rethink the idea of posting Caitlin up and makes Kia Nurse settle for a fade. Look at this right here. So Caitlin Clark is guarding Kia Nurse. She's stuck right here. I'm assuming this is, no, I don't know who this is. Is this Ariel or, it don't matter though. The point is Caitlin Clark is sliding her feet, goes backdoor. She gets beat on the first step. 9 times out of 10, this is an open pass right here. You seen what Lexi did with Caitlin Clark. This is the same exact thing. Caitlin catches up to Michaela. I mean, to Kia Nurse, right? Now Kia Nurse tries to post Caitlin Clark up. Oh, this is the same weak rookie from last year, huh? Tries to post her up. Oh my goodness, this girl got some strength to her. This is not the same CC from last year. Tries to post up again, but she's like, you know what? I'm faded for the tough midi. Tries to fade it and gets a lucky bounce. Now we call that a shooter's touch, but I'm living with this because this isn't sustainable. Caitlin played great defense right here. Shout out to Kia Nurse for converting the tough look, anyways. But let's talk about another miscommunication right here, okay? By DeWanna Bonner this time. She assumed Kelsey Mitchell would jump at Atkins after the Sloot screen, but the screen was barely set. Bonner anticipated too soon by going under, and that's all the room Atkins needs to let it fly. Right here, you see Sloot facilitated. Angel Reese trying to seal off Natasha Howard. Flash not going. Gets in position. Sloot like, okay, it's nothing there. They're clogging the lanes. So what else I'm going to look for? Ariel Atkins. I'm going to set her a screen while I'm doing that. DeWanna Bonner's anticipating and thinking Kelsey Mitchell was going to slide up and contest it, but she went down too early, and Ariel's like, okay, two Fevers went under the screen. I'm taking this open three-point shot. Another breakdown. She's going to let that fly 9 times out of 10. And I want to give Kelsey Mitchell credit for her defense in this clip where Rachel Banham thought she'd be giving it up and getting a DHO from Camilla, but Kelsey just denies her, looking like they playing football, forcing Camilla to take a tough layup on Aaliyah. Look, she gives it up. Rachel tries to get it back in the DHO, but no, Kelsey Mitchell sliding her feet. Once again, Kelsey Mitchell sliding her feet. Camilla like, all right, I'll take it on my own. And she made it, but that's a tough look. The thing about, like, this is my thing, right? You're never going to stop, like, you're never going to hold the team to 0 points. They're going to score, but it's about how they're scoring. Is it sustainable? As long as it's not sustainable, you live with every bucket. If you played good defense, there's nothing you're going to go back into the timeout huddle and crack down on your girls for. Like, nah, keep playing that great defense. By the fourth quarter, third quarter, they're going to run out of gas at some point because we're forcing them. Like, look at this shot. How, like, most of their shots were in the shot, like, end of the shot clock. Like, look at this. 5 seconds into the shot clock. Like, you don't want teams getting actions in like 15 seconds with 15 seconds left in the shot clock. Nah, you want them running. You want them gassed out by the fourth quarter, you know? Great defense. And Damaris Dantas, another slept-on Fever that's made major improvement. So shout out to Damaris Dantas, okay? She's made major improvement in her condition and getting her body prepared to play alongside these girls. And in this game, she showed she can guard down to the point guard level on a switch with Atkins, okay? Having momentum going downhill at that. Dantas is able to wall up and Atkins lose her balance going out of bounds right here. Look at this right here. Atkins is taking Dantas right now. Kelsey Mitchell try to fight over the screen, but Atkins is just too fast. Gets Dantas and loses her balance and goes out of bounds and passes it to Caitlin Clark. Shout out to the Damaris Dantas. One more time for those who need to see this. Dantas is sliding her feet. Look at this. Like, I'm going to be honest, this last year, this is an automatic blow-by on Dantas. She was easily targeted, I'm going to be honest. Well, this year is completely different. She's faster, and she's still holding her own. She's sliding her puppies, and that's all that matters. Tried to take her and fell out of bounds. Like, that's what you love for Dantas, you know what I'm saying? And let's talk about this right here. Rachel Banham taking a tough, Hailey Van Lith taking a tough layup over Lexi Hall. This is why I love Lexi right here. Like, she's got beat already. Haley is ahead of Lexi right now. Lexi somehow gets back in front of her and gets Haley to make a tough layup. Like, that's so tough. Haley's just that tough, you know what I'm saying? And let's talk about Aaliyah Boston. Forcing Angel Reese to take a tough layup. Sliding her puppies. Angel tries to do a little weak post spin. I don't know why she turned so quick. This needs improvement. Look, boom. That's not a fake. Just turning your body is not a fake. You know what I'm saying? But Aaliyah doesn't fall for it and gets that out of here. And now let's talk about Stephanie White, the locker room speech post game. Oh my goodness, what a coach! Shout out to Stephanie White. Let's get into this.
Hey, good stuff.
Let's put the volume up.
Really good things. I thought our defense was really good, and when we had lapses, we played through possessions.
Actually,
all right, so y'all overall just hell of an effort. DB, congratulations.
For those who don't know, DeWanna Bonner is third all-time in WNBA points scored. Shout out to DeWanna Bonner. We have a top 3 WNBA player all-time on our team. We just looking beautiful right now, man. That's going to be 2 Fever players minimum, maybe 3 with Aaliyah Boston. That will, or even Kelsey Mitchell. I have to look at her points. That will be top 10 in all-time points scored.
CC triple-double.
C22.
And look at Caitlin's face she making, like, triple-double? Not bad. I worked hard on my game. This is not bad. First game back. Look at that face. She like, look at her face like, oh my goodness, triple-double? Game 1? Oh yeah, they got it coming this year. They got like
AB double-double.
Leah Boston double.
Bow.
Like, oh my goodness, man. Enough awards to go out for everybody.
Lexi near double-double now.
Lexi near
4
double-double.
quarters under 20, holding the team under
4 quarters holding a team under 20 points in the WNBA is crazy. We love defense.
Relentless. We played through possessions, but that physicality and that relentlessness, possession after possession, wears on a team.
Yes.
And then
What did I just? I swear to God, I didn't watch this clip. I just downloaded it and put it in here. I swear to God, like the fact that she just said exactly what I said not too long ago. This right here, it wears down on a team when you making them take late shot clock shots and they're running like so many actions. They're gassed out by the time they put a shot up. They got to get back on defense and slide their puppies again. So it's no rest for them, and you can't hide no players when they doing that.
Relentlessness, possession after possession, wears on a team.
Yup.
And then that was the entire game. They were feeling us every cut. We were talking, we were communicating, we were flying around, deflections. One more thing. KK, first WNBA!
Yeah. That's our rook right there.
Here we go. Together, 1, 2, 3.
Like, you cannot convince me this is not the, like, they're gonna win with the power of friendship, the power of sisterhood. Like, with talent alone, they have it, but the fact that they're building a connection, like they actually love each other, it feels like the team. It doesn't feel like it's a chore. Last year it was a couple players in our locker room where it felt like they were playing as if it was a chore to play with us. But last year they thought they knew the fever. Well, this year they don't. This year they're gonna see what this team is made of, and if you didn't already know, now you know, baby. Listen, man, if you enjoyed this defensive breakdown, smash the like button, smash the sub button. We take on the Atlanta Dream tomorrow. I'm gonna be doing a watch party. I'm gonna see y'all in the next one, and y'all know we're gonna do a film breakdown again. So listen, man, rest up, everybody enjoy, and hit that like button, sub button for your boy Venom. See y'all in the next one, baby. In the meantime, C22 triple double loading.
C22.